now our first ever back-to-back Hall of Fame user played win. So hopefully after our win against the Raptors over here, and then we simmed 3, hopefully as a user I can get a back-to-back win. Steve Smith's still injured. After the game we'll try to find that Scottie Pippen trade, and we're just going to jump in with Simcast straight away. Hopefully we can get on a bit of a run. And I actually, to be fair, I kind of want it to be a close game when I jump in, because I'm finding now when I'm jumping in and my team's got a big lead, I'm not dropping those games. So this is a perfect tester. Have I improved on Hall of Fame? Down by 2, we're jumping in. We'll have a quick look. Steve Francis now with Stoudemire injured, 11-5-1. Rasheed Wallace 10-4-1-1. Richard Hamilton 8-1. Tracy McGrady 4-1-1. Jermaine O'Neal 4-6 with 1 block. Sabonis having a quiet game with 5 misses. And who are actually on the Wizards? I don't even know. Tyler Smith, Marty Marshall, whoever that is, AJ Johnson, which obviously is, they're just a bunch of misfits that either auto-generated players or players that are currently in the NBA with bad ratings. On a wrap, Bittam, Don Humphries, Chris Humphries' dad, Chucky Brown. Who are all these people? Manu Ginobili was. They got him in the draft. The draft after the season just passed. Muggsy Bogues is now a 74 overall. Willie Burton. So I'd be very, very shocked. I'd be very, very shocked if we do not win this game, because the Raptors were much better, and we're obviously at home. So yeah, Raptors were much better rating wise. After this game, like I said, I'm going to try to find the Scottie Pippen trade. If I have to force the trade, but I think it's actually a fair trade for the Bulls. Obviously the Bulls don't have Michael Jordan anymore, so it would sort of make sense and Dennis Rodman, so it makes sense for them to just do a rebuild. So if I give them 1 all-star caliber player, a rookie that's going to turn into a superstar, and a pick, I feel like that's actually good value. They might say, no, we're contending, or Scottie Pippen's untouchable. If that's the case, then I think it's a fair deal. I will be forcing that trade, and I'll only do that with Portland style players like Sean Kemp, and then also maybe in one of the last seasons to do with this this Jailblazers series, maybe with Zach Randolph if we don't draft him. So, and then after I do that, I'll be heading up the street to get firelighters, because it is absolutely cold in here. When I'm breathing, I'm blowing out a cloud of coldness. All right, let's go.
Portland trailing here. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Smith, and it's Duarte in at the 3. McGrady passes to Artest. Wallace kicks to McGrady. For the tie, Wallace trying to break free.
Tracy McGrady. It's all tied up now.
For the Trailblazers. Passes it to Humphries. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, especially the D.
That was good D by Francis.
They have to defend.
Welcome to the viewer.
And how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And here are the Trailblazers now. After the basket by
Hit that.
see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Marshall Mathers
Here's Marshall after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
backing down to the bonus.
He's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. McGrady passes to Wallace. Back to McGrady. Pass to Francis for the lead. They get it back.
And Rasheed Wallace with the rebound.
Wallace has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Stolen by
Ron Artest with the steal.
to the paint.
Rasheed Wallace on the trail cut.
Turn it over and give them a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And the Wizards with possession. Portland making their wish.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Artest kicks to Sabonis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Misses from short range.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Go into the rack with energy. Be afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
McGrady passes to Sabonis. Trying to get open is McGrady.
No, Tracy with the mop up. And Sabonis is having a stinker.
Vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Now, here is Humphries. He's covered closely. They double him with Wallace.
Portland foul.
He's checked in for Smith.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Wizard substitution. Willie Burton.
Oh no. Oh,
Wizards pick
nearly
up
just
the
gave him a lane then.
There's the dish to Humphries. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots off the step back. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Artest. Pass to Francis. Back to Artest. Here's Wallace. Cuts off the pass. Here's Burton. Nothing on the board. And again, Washington, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Oh no.
The Wizards have one of the most unique runs in NBA history.
Think back to 1987, 1988, the year you're talking about, when the 5'3" Muggsy Bogues was a teammate of Manute Bol, who stood 7'7" tall. At the time, they were the tallest and shortest players in NBA history, with 28 inches between them. Incredible.
Wells is checked in for Artest. And a switcher also for Washington. Wells is checked in.
And they've tied it up.
Aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The pass to Wells. Wallace left side. Passes to Francis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McGrady. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First
One on
personal
Ginobili.
Is that Manu Ginobili with a full head of hair? Where's his ball patch?
And McGrady drops them both. Washington trailing.
Oh shit, wrong player.
Here's Burton. Still scoreless. Nice defense from Wallace.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Out to the wing.
Well, here we go.
Here's Francis. Bogues defending.
And one.
And one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons
First
they're up in this
personal
game.
foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses.
Pugger.
Wizards trail by 4. Here's Burton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's Rashid. Oh, they called that on Tracy. I thought they called that on Rashid, which would have been his 4th.
And so far, it's working.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Here's Francis. He's got 13. Now Wells. Wallace outside. Clock at 4. Wells passes to Wallace.
Rashid Wallace.
He is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Time call here. Wizards decide to talk it over. O'Neal's checked in. Change for the Wizards. Brownie's checked in for Duarte. Portland on defense. 4-point game. Marshall with it.
Got on Jermaine.
He's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. Here's Ginobili. Lock at 6. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Burton.
He has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Wizards. Trailing by 4. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Just need to find a way to break away. They're staying close.
For the Wizards, but teams checked in. And it's Johnson in for Mono Ginobili. Marshall with the steal. Looking to get it going. Burton, no good.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Francis passes to McGrady. 6 to shoot.
Oh, Tracy McGrady.
Textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Now, here's Bogues. Still without a basket. Just his first attempt. And he connects with the jump.
Nice little shot by Muggsy Bogues. Overextending Jermaine O'Neal.
Against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. Doesn't matter. Just make shots.
And Rashid Wallace is now up to 20 points. 1 rebound away for a 2010 double-double.
Burton the pass to Bogues. It's deflected.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard by doing all the little things.
Francis passes to Wells. And here is Wallace. Pass to Francis. Launches it.
Ooh.
Marshall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Tough shot.
14 points for Johnson.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to O'Neal. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Francis. Bogues defending. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Feeds to Marshall. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. Get Jermaine O'Neal.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Marshall hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Hamilton outside on the pass to Walls. Back to Hamilton. Inside.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Bogues.
Oh, the JaVale McGee block by O'Neal.
Here's Hamilton. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
That was my fault.
Portland has lined up on their schedule.
Thought I had a drive on, then got scared that I was going to be
And then on Wednesday,
a bad shot, so I tried to pass. That was my bad. That was my fault.
Against Los Angeles. I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
here's Bateen.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Marshall. Guarded by O'Neal. And it's set back by
That's huge.
Oh, it's the pass to Walker. And stolen by Bogues.
Oh, I got to stop turning the ball over.
Here's Johnson. That is good off the back rim and in. Johnson's got 16 points.
Those two were my fault.
Range shooter to leave him that open.
Hamilton, the pass to Wallace.
Ah, throws it down.
He's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Wizards trail by 4. Now here's Bogues. You can't get that one. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dickerson, Bogues defending.
Ah, nice little up and under by Dickerson. Just unlucky not to go in.
If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Now here's Bogues. Defense right on him. Going inside. Fades. And it's
Jermaine O'Neal with a massive block again.
the feed to Wallace. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got
How many blocks does Jermaine O'Neal have? 5.
to pick up the points at the line. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Wallace. Artest. He's checked in for Jermaine O'Neal. Wallace
Biggest lead of the night so far.
The last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Johnson outside. With the drive. 4 seconds left. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive play.
Quickly going to go to the toilet, guys. I'll be back in a second. Just talk amongst yourselves. All right, I'm back.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent to play great defense after possession.
It is so cold in here.
And we've reached the end of the third.
What is the temperature?
Lead by 4. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the
Currently 10 degrees, feels like 7. All right, heading into the last, guys. Up by 4.
At every position.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Artest. Sabonis is out there with Wallace. Then there's Richard Hamilton. And it's
Whoa.
the one. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Down low. Here's Smith. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession.
Third ball. Washington ball.
Here's Ginobili. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. Ginobili's got his first basket. Portland leading. Outside for Artest. Back to Wallace. Takes it off the glass.
Rasheed Wallace.
Points for the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Drops in the tray. He's got 19.
Up by 1.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Ginobili against Hamilton. Sabonis. Second chance effort. And contact on the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws here. And so he's picked up his final foul for the rest of this game. Thomas checked in for the
Line
Wizards.
for your Trailblazers.
Right now, they're about 85% from the line.
Gonna need you to lift the bonus. Yes, you mopped up that and got to the line, but you're having a bad shooting night.
Here in the second half.
Now here is Humphries. Tight defense on him. To the middle. Knocked away.
Good strip, Wallace.
3 on 3. Hamilton kicks to Wallace. Back to Hamilton. Pass to Sabonis. Thomas with the block. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball. And in doing so also got the body. So we'll see free throws here. And Washington making a change here. Peterson's checked in. And Sabonis drops them both.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And stolen by...
Gotcha.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And it's Wallace.
And Wallace has got a 30, 11, and 2.
Steal, then feed the ball.
It amazes me.
It's interesting. So Wallace is not even in like the top 10 of stats this season, but whenever I'm using him, he has really big stats. In the sim games, he doesn't have massive games. I don't know if his touch is low or his usage is low, or just because I've got some really like the ball doesn't get through go through him. I don't know why, but yeah, because right now all the games that I've played, probably for like the last 4 games or 5 games that I've jumped in, Wallace has just been absolutely beasting.
How quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor.
Here's Humphries. Nice defense from Wallace.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Oh, cut base someone.
Wing. Francis passes to Wallace. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Wizards trail by 7.
That's in.
Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
As soon as it got spilled out to him and he was wide open,
Still, that's not a shot.
and look, yes, he is a current NBA player, but if you look at the Wizards, they've got a player that's 2024, drafted in 2025, 2021. If I remove all these players from their team, they won't have a team. So I'm just going to have to let it ride with that for whatever reason.
He can afford to give it.
Here's Francis, covered by Humphries. Wallace. Good work defensively by Smith. Washington has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Duarte.
Great DR test. That was an even better shot by Duarte.
Hamilton against Ginobili. Now the pass to Wallace. Sabonis trying to get open.
Huge game by Wallace. Everybody just get on his back. Let's go.
Pass to Smith. Here's Peterson. Defended by Sabonis. Wizards passing it around. Humphries, the pass to Smith. Got a piece of it. Wallace outside. Back to Hamilton. Pass to Francis. It's Rip Hamilton on the way. 5 to shoot.
Oh no. That's a bad possession by me.
The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
That one's in there, and the Portland is cut down now. There's 2 on the basket from Ginobili.
That's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Francis. Washington with the rebound. Here's
That's in.
and the Wizards hit again from deep.
Wizards hit the lead.
To give them from behind the arc.
The Trailblazers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Sabonis, the pass to Artest. And he uses
Oh, Ronnie boy.
the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Here's Humphries.
Good D.
Rebound by the Trailblazers. Francis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hamilton, the pass to Francis. Artest on the way. And it's off from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game.
And it's sent back. by
Great D.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense.
Stevie Francis.
In a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
To the inside. Duarte. It's good. Now he's 6 for 7.
Assist from
Coming up big here in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by
Do you reckon I'll win this game, whoever's watching?
Let's present
It's pretty close.
Hey, Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's
No, it's not.
every aspect of this
There's 5 minutes to go and we're only up by 1.
player perform
If Wizards win, then they should have someone as player of the game.
out on the floor.
Burton's checked in for Washington. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was
Oh,
going on
no,
with
no,
these guys.
that's stuffed up my controller.
Told his guys, it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out
Alright, don't shit the bed. Let's go.
So on us, he
Oh no!
That shot off. Smith with the defensive effort. Here's Duarte. Count that one as his 7th make. A scorching.
And that's their biggest lead of the night.
The third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
McGrady passes to Wallace. Here's O'Neal. Duarte grabs the ball.
And it's all unraveling for Smith City and the Portland Trail Blazers.
Can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And it's sent back by Wallace. And he gets it back. Hamilton against Humphries. Driving the lane. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's McGrady.
Tracy McGrady throws it down.
That's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Here's Burton. Wallace covered. And that'll be 2 free throws. Officials on the call with the foul. The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
McGrady against Humphries.
Oh, T-Mac to the rack.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot.
It's all tied up.
Hamilton against Humphries. And it's sent back by
Rasheed Wallace.
Here's McGrady. It's good for the 7th time this game. Shot
T-Mac 6 straight points.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Here's Ginobili. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Mono Ginobili with a full head of hair ties up the game.
Someone the defense should be keying on, especially in this moment.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
Hamilton dishes to O'Neal. Uses the glass.
Jermaine O'Neal down low.
And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Oh, this is getting a bit hairy. A bit hairy. Just needs some stops. Just needs some stops. There you go. There's one.
Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Wizards foul. Manu Ginobili. Second personal foul. Third team.
Oh no. That hurts. Come on, focus. There you go.
The second.
All right, just one more stop. Let's get one more stop. That's all we need.
Wizards trail by 3. And here's Humphrey. Yeah, the step back. Shot 2 there.
That's a great there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Time called here. The Blazers decide
We're locked in
to
an
turn it over.
absolute battle against the mismatched Wizards.
For your Blazer dancer.
And for Portland, they're shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth.
Oh, they've taken McGrady off after he was just playing really well.
To the paint.
Oh no.
Here's Smith. He blocks.
Ah, Rasheed Wallace comes out of nowhere for the block.
That's 6 blocks.
Granted, protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Hamilton kicks to our chest. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All right, I don't think I've shot a foul shot with Artest, or have I?
He hits the first.
Shooting stroke, not too hard.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Portland. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That opportunity slipped by.
Trace McGrady back on.
Washington calls timeout. They trail by 3. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Humphries. Driving in.
There you go. There's that stop. All right, settle down. Settle down.
Here's Francis. left to play here in the fourth. And just kicks to McGrady. Just 5 on the clock.
Oh, T-Mac. Is that the ball game? Is that the ball game?
Just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Burton. On the 3 off target.
Simply put, a bench offense. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Wizards trail by 5. Ginobili with the 3. Rebound
And he missed it.
outside Artest. McGrady outside. Ball's trying to break free.
Oh, Rashid. That's definitely the ball game now.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Inside. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Artest gets it to go on the assist by Wallace.
Looking to close it out. That one the back break.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first that increases their lead to 6.
At the line to Gordon.
There we go. 2 from Francis.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 26.
And it's looking like we've won back-to-back years of played games on Hall of Fame for the first time since starting the series.
Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Batum. Here's Burton from outside the arc. Rebound by Wallace.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And we win that game by 7. We'll quickly have a look at the Scottie Pippen trade that we're trying to do with Steve Smith being back from injury, from being day to day. But I'm now starting to feel very confident and very comfortable on Hall of Fame. Rasheed Wallace had 35, 18, 3, 2 and 6 blocks and was points responsible for was 41 with 8 dunks. Trace McGrady, when we needed him to step up, he just went bang, 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 6 points in a row and shot 80% from the field and 4 from 6 from the free-throw line. Francis in starting position with Stoudemire injured, 17, 7, 2, 1 and 2, but missed 5 threes. Ron Artest 8-1-1-1, Richard Hamilton 8-1-4-1. Sabonis was 1 from 10 from the field, but he did well there, mopping up a couple of bad shots to then go to the line and make some crucial foul shots there when we needed him to. Jermaine O'Neal had 6, 11 and 5 of some of the biggest blocks you'll ever see. And yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. I'm not going to bother looking at their team. So we'll sim until Steve Smith's back from his injury, and then we're going to try to get Scottie Pippen. Come on. Don't tell me I've got to play another game. Is he back? Well, because we are simming, aren't we? We're getting onto our sim. Okay, so our next game is against the Lakers. Alright, so we'll sim that game. That should see Steve Smith. And we absolutely destroyed the Timberwolves there. Here he is. He's fully healed. So I'll just do that for now. Doesn't really matter with Ron Artest not having minutes at the moment, because obviously we're going to do a trade. So, all right. I'm going to propose a trade. Yeah, I don't have Steve Smith as my untouchables. Scottie Pippen. Right, Steve Smith. It's either going to be one of these two guys. Go to Richard Hamilton. I'm going to have to pick up another player. And we'll just see if they say yes. So I'm going to have to give up a pick. Is 31, 21 and a first round pick. So the two people watching, do you feel like this is like Scottie Pippen is 34? Do you feel like this is actually a trade that would happen in real life post Michael Jordan leaving the Bulls, which is obviously what's happened? Because, yeah, if I have to force a trade, I'll have to force a trade. I don't feel like I want to give up any more than that to get Scottie Pippen. If I was going to add someone, it would be Ogman. That would be it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stars to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. Oh, I feel like I would do that trade and force it, but what we'll do is we'll go to Trade Finder and I'm going to go Steve Smith, Ogman and Hamilton and see what comes up from there. Only two different trades. Yeah, I'm not going to be trading for a 37-year-old Isaiah Thomas and a 33-year-old Vinnie Johnson. I wonder if I take out Ogman, what will come up? 7. Oh, okay. Do I completely destroy the team I go for, which is Milwaukee Bucks in real life? and get Glenn Robinson and Sam Cassell. It doesn't really help me in that shooting guard position because I want to get a 85 overall shooting guard to replace Steve Smith. Oh, Keith Van Horn. Oh, I'm tempted. I am tempted. He's 6'10", 85 overall, with an A- potential. Gives me that 85 overall player I wanted, but not the position. Unless I play Keith Van Horn at the shooting guard position, and it looks like he can actually shoot. So hold on a second, let me just... Okay. So yeah, he is a good shooter. He's got great... I could even play him as a point guard. Look at his passing accuracy and ball handling. His speed with the ball isn't that great. And his passing IQ is above average for his position, but his pass vision isn't. He's got good lateral quickness for a big. And his speed and his acceleration is pretty good as well for a big. I thought maybe, his prototype and, the draft class that was downloaded, whether he would be a slow player. Well, that definitely gives me my 2 shooting guards, but it's a sideways trade, isn't it? Because even though I get a bit younger, Brent Barry is a good 3-point shooter. Alright guys, I actually am going to have a bit of a think about the Scottie Pippen trade, whether I think it's a fair trade or not. So, where's their team? Alright, so if I was to make that trade, take Scottie Pippen out, they would have Steve Smith, Stacey Ogman, and Richard Hamilton. So Stacey Ogman would be better than their, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, their 6th best player, and then their Richard Hamilton is 78 overall, so he'd be on equal, nearly their 4th best player, and then Steve Smith's obviously an 80, which would be equal 4th best player. So, and then they'd be getting a draft pick as well. So I do feel like I'm going to force that trade just to keep the realism around the Blazers roster in terms of what they, who they signed, etc. So after I do the Pippen trade, I'll be looking out for trying to trade for Sean Kemp in the following season, and potentially trading Jermaine O'Neal if I can get good value for him. So anyway guys, I'm going up the street because I am literally shaking. My hands are like ice cold, and maybe you'll see me again later on tonight whether I force that trade or not. But yeah, I think I will. So, alright. I'll see you guys later.